World News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. At least 17 civilians were killed after suspected Islamist militants launched an attack on an agricultural field in the East Democratic Republic of Congo early this week. According to a news agency Reuters report citing a local official and a hospital worker, the violence happened on Tuesday in the town of Oicha in the country's North Kivu province. The report said the suspected militants targeted the locals who were tending crops at the time. Oicha Mayor Nicolas Kikuku says members of the Allied Democratic Forces or ADF, an Islamist state-linked group, were behind the atrocity, adding that 17 bodies of the victims had been taken to the morgue by Wednesday evening. The head of the morgue said some of the victims were beheaded by the suspects, adding that 2 women were among those killed. There is no immediate claim of responsibility from the ADF, which is notorious for its attacks in the region. The eastern DRC, particularly the North Kivu province, has been plagued by violence for decades. According to the United Nations estimates, the fighting in the region has sent more than 1.7 million people fleeing their homes, driving up the number displaced in Congo by multiple conflicts to a record 7.2 million.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
In other news, 18 people were killed after their aircraft crashed and caught fire while taking off from the Nepali capital Kathmandu on Wednesday. According to Nepal's Civil Aviation Authority, a small passenger plane belonging to Saurya Airlines was departing from Tribhuvan International Airport when it suddenly veered off to the right and crashed on the east side of the runway. Local reports said the dead were 17 technicians and a crew, while the captain of the plane survived. Officials said the aircraft was heading for regular maintenance to Nepal's New Pokhara Airport when the incident occurred. A government spokesperson said an emergency cabinet meeting was called to form a panel to investigate the tragedy.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
Philippine Embassy and Consular News. In a historic first, the Philippine Embassy in United Arab Emirates and the Migrant Workers Office, Abu Dhabi's joint community outreach, delivered 329 services to the local Filipino community in Madinat Zayed, Al Dhafra, western region of Abu Dhabi on July 20. According to the embassy, the said activity covered the full range of embassy and MWO services, including consular, which are passport, notarial, civil registration, welfare, contract verification, overseas voting registration, among other frontline services. Philippine Ambassador to the UAE, Alfonso Ver, said their office is committed to bringing its services closer to the Filipino community wherever they may be in the Emirate of Abu Dhabi or the UAE. According to reports from several Filipino community members and organizations, there is a growing number of Filipinos in Madinat Zayed, which prompted the embassy to bring its services closer to the local community. Madinat Zayed is approximately 159 kilometers from the capital city of Abu Dhabi. Volunteers from the local community organization Philcom Al Dhafra also contributed to the success of the outreach and helped ensure the smooth conduct of the activity, highlighting the overall positive engagement between the embassy and the community. The joint community outreach in Madinat Zayed follows the success of 2 similar initiatives conducted in Al Ain City and Al Danan City in the eastern and western regions of Abu Dhabi, respectively, in November 2023. Another outreach activity is set to be held in Gayati, Abu Dhabi, western region, on July 27 to 28, 2024.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
And that is for today's edition of World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is Win Peñano. Good day.
World News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.